Hey guys, I'm Jinx, and a bit of an idiot. Welcome back to Banishers Ghost of New Eden. This is the second time I'm doing this intro voice crack. Motherfucker. Wait, why isn't... hang on, map? Yeah. Oh, now it's marked. Okay, interesting. I started the episode, I fast traveled here, I went to the forge, and I started talking with Nelly and Fortune, but motherfucker, I wasn't recording. I didn't finish the conversation. It was probably only like I was probably only like 5 or 6 minutes into the episode. Like, you didn't miss that much, and we're gonna. I mean, you didn't miss anything because I'm fucking redoing it, but goddamn, fucking hell. Remember when I said like last time or like the time before that fucking video games had rotted my brain? Well, this is the fucking consequence of it.
I think Fortune's ghost is here. Let's end this now.
Oh, by the way, since she said let's end this, I tried to banish him just as a test.
Something.
Doesn't work.
I was afraid.
I'm pressing A.
you.
Yeah, it didn't work.
No
Sadly.
secrets, we said.
We did. Because this only works if we're together.
Right. Together.
Do you think the Banisher knows?
No. Though I'd not swear on it.
He's no fool. I am no Puritan, he must know that at least.
Yeah, I know that for fucking guaranteed because you told me. Anyway, everybody out there, fucking prepare yourselves for some dialogue. And you two in there, surprise, motherfucker.
Someone's coming.
Banisher, you're back.
Mr. McRae, my man came back and I hear I've you to thank for it.
Don't celebrate just yet. I know the truth. Your secret is out. I don't know who you are, sir, but you're not Fortune Heaton.
Don't be daft.
Haskell hired the Puritan master blacksmith, Fortune Heaton. You're none of those things. You're not him.
What do you want?
I'd like your side of the story, madam.
Very well.
What? No. How do we know we can trust him?
We don't. But we must take the chance. It's time.
Alright.
When you demanded a divorce, your husband threatened you. Was that the first time?
It was the first time I'd asked for a divorce. It was not the first time he had raised his hands to me. I loved my husband once. I thought he understood me. But Fortune was an angry man. He was angry, and I was in his line of sight. No matter who or what had upset him, the full force of his anger would fall on me. Always on me.
So, this is something that I said in the, like fucking for me 5 minutes ago when I wasn't recording. I really like that Red as a character always fucking wants to hear the whole story from everybody's perspective. Like, I know it's part of the mission that we have to talk to these two. Like, I wouldn't be able to complete the mission without hearing their side of the story. But Red as a character always is like, oh, so you're a former living but very much abusive human being who would hurt his wife. Well, tell me your side of the story. Oh, you two murdered him and covered up his death by one of you taking his whole entire identity. Well, despite that, tell me your side of the story. I actually really like that. Why isn't the UI making a sound? I don't know. How did you two meet?
How did you two meet?
Funny story. Best you tell it, Nelly.
On the crossing, Fortune was sick. He stayed below deck. When the weather allowed, I would take the air. One night, a voice came from the shadows. I should have run, but something in his tone told me he was kind. I was right. He is as kind can be. We became friends. Dearest friends.
Companionship on the companion way. How very charming.
I wonder what everybody always thinks when Red just so obviously turns to Antea, because none of them can see Antea. Anyway, so this is actually something that I didn't put together immediately. Is that those two, so Nelly and Mr. Imposter, they became friends before the whole murder plot. They met on the boat to New Eden. Her husband, the real Fortune, he was sick, so he didn't go, so he like stayed on her deck, whatever. And these two actually did meet, and they became friends while the real Fortune was very much still alive. And then the whole thing happened with the whole hammer back of the head, you know?
On the crossing from England, something happened. What was it?
I'd had peace and quiet for weeks since we'd been aboard. Fortune was too sick to do anything. I even made a friend. I thought to myself, maybe this new beginning will be good for us. Maybe he'll change. Before we left, I'd sworn he'd never lift a hand to me again. Well, guess what?
We didn't plan on killing him. I swear on it.
Do you regret it? Do you regret any of it?
What would be the point? And if I did, what would be the point of telling you about it? I'd have escaped him in the end, but I'd have had to die to do it. I only killed him so he wouldn't kill me. The blame is on him, sir, not me.
And also, another thing that's actually pretty cool, even before we discovered this whole secret, right? By the way, this is about as far as I came before. I also asked this question and heard his part of his answer, but anyway. The cool thing, even before you uncover the secret, Nelly keeps referring to her husband to Fortune as her best friend. Not like my beloved, my dear, blah blah. She says my dearest friend, yes, but she always uses the word friend. Even before you figure out what the real story is. Which is actually pretty cool because she, of course, became friends with Mr. Imposter here, and then Mr. Imposter took Fortune's place. So, for all intents and purposes, this is Fortune Heaton, right? And of course, she is married to Fortune Heaton. But in reality, Fortune Heaton is dead. She doesn't have a husband, but she does have a friend. So when talking about her quote-unquote husband, she still refers to him as her friend. And that's a pretty cool detail, as if she like subconsciously still, you know, refers to him as her friend, because that's not really Fortune. It's a cool little detail that won't help you figure out the mystery before you actually do the mission or anything, but it's still pretty cool that she said that even before, like the first time you talk to her. So that's actually pretty cool. Anyway, so who are you?
You're not Fortune Heaton. So, who are you?
I am. To hell with it. You're right, I'm no blacksmith. I, sir, am the fugitive thief Arthur Carty.
But a good man. A repentant, hard-working man.
If I am those things, it's because you've shown me it's all right. I'm doing my best to make a better life. Really, I am.
What were you running from?
Just the legal consequences of my illegal life.
Time to bring closure. So, this I hadn't clicked on yet, so now it's also completely blind for me, just to be on the same page.
You sent me to find your husband, Mrs. Heaton. Find him I did. Your husband's corpse rots on the ocean floor, and his ghost has followed you here.
I rid myself of him once. What shall it take to do it a second time?
This I don't think is gonna have a happy ending. Oh, I'm immediate. Wait, but I do have his intent. Yeah, back from his watery grave, the ghost of Baba wants revenge on Lily, and the man who took his place. I'm not gonna. Oh, I can blame Arthur as well. Oh, That's interesting. Sacrifice the settler with a blame ritual. This decision will contribute to Antea's resurrection if the largest number of settlers are sacrificed. Yeah. I mean, we're not going for resurrection anyways. I mean, granted, when a haunting case comes up where blaming the living person is, in my eyes, the right thing to do, then I will still do it, despite Antea's resurrection not being our goal. Look, there are actually... Okay, let me fucking sit up in my chair. Because there are actually... The music is fucking annoying, but there are actually... Can I turn it down just for talking? There are a couple... Oh yeah, the fire crackling was much more of a calm mood for this. There are a couple different ways of looking at this, actually. You could go the route, murder is bad. Murder, no matter what, no matter who, is immoral. The details don't matter. Killing, well, murder is murder and deserves to be punished. And just go ahead and blame Nelly. I'm not gonna do that because while taking a life isn't exactly the fucking greatest thing to do, you know, it does, in my eyes, depend on the details. You could blame Arthur for I guess, being an accomplice in a murder plot and taking a man's identity, you know, like, because what's worse than taking your life? It's afterwards fucking taking who you were. Nobody remembers the real Fortune Heaton. This man, this person who has lived a whole entire life, his life was not only ended by these two, but his entire fucking legacy was pretty much erased and usurped by this dude. And that is arguably even more of a horrible thing. So you could go ahead and blame him. Additionally, you could of course banish the real Fortune Heaton for being an abusive piece of shit who would have, with some probability at the very least, eventually killed Nelly, as he threatened to in that little thing we saw. What's it called? In the little flashback we saw. You could decide to try and be fair to everybody. Realize that what these two did is pretty fucking horrible. Yes, not only did they take a life, but they took an identity. But they did so... Well, I mean, fuck, they did so in self-defense, really. Yes, she struck him before he struck her, really. But, my god. If it came to fucking blows between these two, who do you think would have won that? No, she was acting to preserve her own life, and he was just aiding her preserve her own life. So, yes, they did a bad thing, but I think for good reason. Question is, would he have actually killed her? He can be abusive, yes, but would he have killed her if she was gonna go through with a divorce? But there was more history there, which I think makes his killing a bit more... warrants his killing a bit more, even though it's still leaning on a bit of an extreme side. I'm not gonna say he didn't deserve it. Question is how much he did deserve it. As of that point in time, we only saw a very limited thing. We don't know what he did in the past. So, considering that, you could also go ahead and ascend him. Give these two peace and quiet and remove him without fucking banishing him to oblivion. Instead, gently letting him go, realizing that even though he was a piece of shit, a lot of bad was also done to him very recently, and maybe it's the fairest to just ascend him, give him a good fucking ending, and give these two peace. I think those are the different options you have here. Personally, I'm gonna fucking banish him. Even though I was really talking like I was gonna ascend him, I'm gonna banish him. Because, well, first off, he's a prick. Alright? He's just a grade A dickhead. But other than that, he was an abusive man before. He was an abusive husband who, according to Nelly at least, would always let out his anger, no matter what the real source of the anger is, on Nellie. And given the little flashback we saw, I consider that to be very plausible. We don't know everything that happened in their marriage in the past. We only know what these two have said. She's ungrateful and he's fucking has a temper that he can't control. But I do not consider him to be a good man, nor do I think he deserves ascension. Because I think the stuff we didn't see does not differ much from the stuff we did see. So I'm gonna banish him. If I knew exactly what banishment and ascension meant, maybe I'd choose differently, because I don't know if he deserves if banishing means sending him to literal hell to like actually burn for all eternity, that might be a little extreme for anybody. But fine, we're gonna banish Fortune.
Fortune Heaton. Dead as alive, you're an angry man. Time to go.
I made her. She is mine. I built it all, and they took it from me.
And now your work and your name shall pass to Arthur Carty while you enter oblivion.
Nellie will run the forge, and a better version of Fortune Heaton will walk the world.
I am Fortune Heaton. Ever was, and ever will be.
Not anymore. Be gone.
You are dead. You are no more.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, that was much more violent than I
Is
expected.
it over? Is it done?
Aye. He's gone.
What will you tell the others? Will you expose us?
Will I spill your secret to the camp? No, I won't.
Huh. What do you mean I got an intent? To murder her husband? Yeah, I thought we knew that.
Let us know if you need anything. Anything.
So that golden armor you guys are selling.
My eternal gratitude to you, sir. Thank you.
Of course. I mean, fuck, even some things he said before we banished him, he made valid points, like he is the real Fortune, you know? And I still don't fucking like it. This isn't a good ending. But I don't know. Like, either banishing him or ascending him, I think there are arguments for both, but I don't think blaming either of the two would have been the right choice there. Now we have another haunting case. And we can also go talk to Kate now, because I suppose we've proven ourselves. We've proved ourselves? Proved ourselves? Proven ourselves? Prove it. We've proven ourselves to the camp. But I think I'm still gonna go ahead and do the thing first, the other haunting case first, because, well, I want to. But before we do that, let me rest. Let me rest and see about this, because now we actually have essence. So I can fucking level up. Relentless Spirit. Each enemy hit by a punch that increases the damage of punch attacks by 7%. This effect can be accumulated, resets after a switch. Using a leap while the banish gauge is full increases leap damage by 500%, but consumes all banish points. That might be cool. Devastating switch. Switch to Antea right after the third light attack to trigger a punch attack that ignores resistance and knocks down the targeted enemy. Huh. Banish point gains are increased by 15%, but maximum decoction, fuck no. I want to keep my 3 decoctions. I already fucking use them accidentally all the time. Defeating an enemy with a punch attack refills the banish gauge by 20%. Defeating an enemy with a punch attack triggers an area affecting spectral damage. I think upgrade... we only have 1 essence point? Motherfucker. I think this one... Yeah, I think this one might be good. because we have now a ring that means the lower the spirit's gauge, the more damage red does. So that means the more you fight with Antea, the more damage red will do. So if we increase Antea's punch damage by 7% and it keeps stacking, that means we can switch to Antea, just absolutely fucking fight with her until the spirit gauge is empty. So we'll stay with as Antea for a long time, just punching people until the spirit gauge is empty, and over which time she will do increasingly more damage, and then we will switch to red. We'll switch to red, who will then do 40% more damage, and then fucking just whack away as him. I think that's pretty cool. Perfect switch. And maybe we can do that too. So after the third light attack, I can switch and do a bit of an attack. See, and all these cost spirit points too, meaning while fighting as red, when we gain more spirit points, we can do these attacks and empty the spirit gauge again, meaning we'll increase red's damage again while also having done a special attack that ignores resistance. So I think you can get some pretty cool like synergies going. I don't think we have all the things perfectly thinged yet. Defeating an enemy with a heavy attack reduces next damage taken by 90%. That's actually pretty good, because I did tend to favor heavy attacks this recording session, but that's fine. We don't have anything to... Wait, hang on. Let me actually rest. Because I want to see if we have a discount. No, I think we might have to rest before they become merchants again. So let me rest real quick. And then browse their stock. Is it raining? No, that was just fast travel noises. Oh, speaking of noises, I should turn the music back up. Hang on. This was at 51, I believe. No, there we go. Yes, I'll leave it at 51. I won't put it to 50. Why? I don't know. Let me also... no. Let me also save while we're at it. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, and they're merchants again. See, we have that little symbol is back. Wrong button. Because that's the... Circle or B is the sprint button in Dragon's Dogma 2, but of course here you sprint with any, like in any other game, by actually pressing the stick down. Like, so I keep pressing B accidentally. Hello, Nelly.
Good day, Nelly.
All the better for your presence, Mr. McRae.
So, how goes it?
How goes it, Mrs. Eden?
Times are hard for everyone, but me, I've never felt so free. I'm almost ashamed of it. Almost.
Freedom is good. What do you plan to do with it?
You know, once, before I was unlucky enough to meet Fortune Heaton, I was a herbalist. Maybe I'll go back to that.
A healer could be useful. Especially if by healing others, she heals herself.
Wise words. Thank you.
So does that mean you sell herbs?
Let's trade, Mrs. Eden.
All right, let's.
Oh, well, I mean, you were selling herbs before, that's right, but you're also selling... Oh, we do! Oh, we do have a thing. We do have a discount. Yeah, because we're favored, hell yeah. From now on, you shall buy and sell at a favorable price. Okay, charge heavy attacks with source 5. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool, but I'm not gonna do that, because I like my normal health. So this is gonna use up all... This is gonna be such an ugly armor. I know it. It's not gonna look good. But I want it. I want it so bad. I just do. We have no more money.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Eaton.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McCraith.
Is Fortune around? You know, the fake one? Oh yeah, there he is. Let's talk to him too, and then we can put on the armor and see what it looks like.
Good day to you.
And what can I do for you, sir?
How are things? How's Nellie?
She's good. Things are good. Funny. I never had a sister. I think I do now. Nellie's sweet and kind and don't judge. Past is the past, she says. I will never be grateful enough to her. She's my family in this new world. Listen to me, prating on like a Lambeth fishwife.
How are things, Mr. Carty? The old life is a memory long forgotten, I take it.
Not forgotten, no. Those memories remain, but they're comfortable. I can miss home without wanting to go back. I'm Irish. Did you know that? I came to London young. Fell in with a gang of pickpockets. The Wet Boot Boys, we called ourselves. Anyway, I did that for a while.
Badass.
Some of the boys hanged. Some picked the wrong pockets and ended up in the river. Me, I was good at counting. Got a job at a counting house. It was good. Well, good enough. But old habits die hard. Once a thief, you know.
Well, you're here now.
Aye, and with a clean slate too. And I'll be keeping it that way. New world, new Arthur.
What's the good word round here? Or the bad, for that matter?
What would you like to know?
What are your thoughts on thick-skinned new Smith?
She leads us well enough, but she should listen to her sister. She's headstrong. It's not good for folk. There's a beast in the woods. People are afraid. I'm afraid. We need protection.
Yeah, I'll probably end up fighting that beast some point soon-ish.
What can you tell me of Kate Newsmith?
You know something? When I was a boy, my parents fought all the damn time. Couldn't wait to get away from them. Kate and Thickskin remind me of my parents. I can't wait to get away from them. But there's a beast in the woods, isn't there?
Tell me about life in the camp, if you would.
I really have to thank you. You're a man who knows how to keep a secret. I'm getting the hang of this smithing lark, so there's a future for us here. Thanks to you, Nellie and I are ready to start our new life in the new world in peace. Horrible beast in the woods, notwithstanding.
Right.
I'll take my leave.
Farewell, Banisher.
Fare thee well, Mr. quote-unquote Heaton. Alright, wrong button. Inventory. Outfit. What is that gonna look like? Oh my god. Like, this is actual proper clothing, and this is just... I have to use it now. Oh god. Alright, let's go upgrade it. I'm gonna use it, but I'm not happy about it. Why did I spend all my money on it? God knows, I don't... I don't fucking know. Why did I buy this? I wonder if I can sell it for the same price, but I highly doubt it. Oh, I look so stupid. It looks like so much... It looks too much like a video game armor, you know? It doesn't fit the setting. Anyway, inventory. I can't even upgrade it. Oh, I can't upgrade because it already is level 2. Gotcha. Physical resist. So I had more vitality and... Wait, what the fuck? I had more vitality... Wait. No, I'm stupid. I had more strength and dexterity with the other one. But my health and resistance goes down. So this one is for being more of a tank and... Oh, it looks so stupid. I'm gonna keep wearing it. Oh god. Why did I buy this? Alright. That's fine. We look at the legs. Alright, fine, whatever. We'll get used to it. We shall get used to it. We look like a totally serious man. Imagine this dude fucking walking up to you being like, yeah, I'm gonna banish your ghosts. Alright. Anyway. That is gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you all next time. Auf Wiedersehen.